Why was I using the 7B and adding a couple dB of treble when I had the option of using the TLM103 and reducing the treble with an EQ? The simple answer is I'm lazy. I had the SM7B out, it's easy to set up, and I just wanted to add a little bit of treble. That's the bottom line. But now I have the 103 set up directly next to the SM7B, and the capsules are aligned pretty much exactly. The gain on the SM7B is 57 decibels, and the TLM103 has 29 decibels of gain. There is no processing on either of these right now. There is one big difference between these two microphones outside of the tone and outside of the fact that one is a condenser and the other is a dynamic. And that would be the fact that the SM7B has a big foam windscreen on it, and it has a lot more pop and wind protection compared to the 103. So if I talk into both of them, please provide pizza pronto. Please provide pizza pronto. That's the 103, and on the SM7B, please provide pizza pronto. Please provide pizza pronto. The SM7B should do a much better job at plosive rejection, albeit I am not monitoring. I can't tell you for certain until I listen back, but that is why I like using the SM7B. First off, I enjoy how it sounds. Secondly, it is a bit forgiving. It has protections there where the proximity effect won't be too aggressive because the capsule is recessed. It also has this foam windscreen, so it's going to help reduce a bit of the plosives or breathing if you run into any issues there or if you're susceptible to plosives. I also find it to be very soft and easy to listen to, so if you have a harsh voice like mine, it makes it a little bit easier to listen to for long periods. But sometimes I do like altering the sound of it ever so slightly, and although a 2 dB high shelf is adding some treble, I really don't think that's the most aggressive thing, and I don't think it gets it anywhere near something like the TLM103. But just because I thought this would be fun, I want to EQ match the TLM103 to match the SM7B and see how that sounds. And then I want to EQ match the SM7B to the TLM103 and see how that sounds. What you're hearing right now is the Shure SM7B. This is the SM7B. This is the Neumann TLM103. This is the TLM103. And here is the TLM103 being EQ matched to sound like the SM7B. And here is the SM7B again, so you can hear them side by side. Again, here is the TLM103 EQ matched to the SM7B, and here is the actual SM7B. Now, in my opinion, this will be much more interesting, but here is the raw audio from the TLM103. Jumping over to the raw audio of the SM7B, this is the raw audio of the SM7B. And now here is the SM7B EQ matched to sound more like the Neumann TLM103. This is the SM7B EQ matched, jumping over to the TLM103 so you can hear if it's at all close. This is the actual 103. Back on the SM7B again with the EQ match engaged to try to get it to sound like the 103. And here is the Neumann TLM103 yet again, the raw audio. Was it at all close or was it way, way, way off? You let me know in the comments down below.